Week 15 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' creative quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw on 2nd down. Powell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Powell. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Right back to him on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this down to the 33. 2nd and 6. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The Vikings at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Lions nothing.
Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice little juke, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on 1st down. Powell. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Detroit. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's caught. Tompkins. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with our referee.
Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Powell.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
To throw on third down, Powell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell.
Back now at Ford Field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st down, Powell. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And maybe more importantly, a victory.